Have you ever looked at your life and wondered how it became so heavy? Not because of one big failure, but because of 1,000 small mistakes. Late nights, missed promises. I'll start tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. If that sounds familiar, this story is for you. Because this is not a story about talent, luck, or overnight success. This is a story about discipline, the quiet habit that changes everything. Stay with me until the end, because one small habit in this story might be the one that changes your life. At the age of 29, Daniel felt like a failure. He worked as a delivery assistant for a small grocery warehouse on the edge of the city. Long hours, heavy boxes, low pay, no respect. Every morning he woke up tired. Every night he went to bed disappointed in himself. His room was small and messy, clothes on the floor, dirty dishes on the desk. His phone alarm rang at 7 a.m. every day, and every day he hit snooze once, twice, sometimes 5 times. He was always late, always rushing, always apologizing. Daniel didn't lack dreams. He lacked control. He dreamed of a better job, a healthier body, helping his parents, and being someone people could rely on. But his actions never matched his intentions. At work, he watched younger employees get promoted. He told himself, they're just lucky. At home, he scrolled endlessly on his phone, telling himself, I'll rest today and work hard tomorrow. Tomorrow never came. The worst part wasn't being broke. The worst part was knowing it was his fault and not knowing how to fix it. One evening, after a 12-hour shift, Daniel returned home to find a message from his landlord. Rent overdue. Final warning. He sat on his bed, staring at the wall. No savings, no backup plan, no one to call. That night, his father called from the village. Son, his father said gently, your mother's medicine cost has increased. We'll manage somehow. Don't worry, Daniel said. I'll send money soon. Even though he didn't know how, after the call he broke down. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent tears and a crushing realization. I am weak, not because I'm poor, but because I can't control myself. The next morning, Daniel was late again. His supervisor yelled at him in front of everyone. Humiliated, Daniel walked out during lunch and sat on a bench near a small park behind the warehouse. That's when he noticed an older man doing push-ups nearby. Slow, controlled, focused. The man looked to be in his 60s. Daniel watched him finish, wipe his face, and sit on the bench next to him. You look tired, the man said calmly. Daniel laughed bitterly. That's my normal state. The man smiled. Mine used to be. They talked. The man's name was Mr. Alvarez. Years ago, he had been bankrupt, divorced, addicted to comfort and excuses. Now, he ran a small logistics business and mentored young workers for free. Daniel asked him, how did you turn your life around? Mr. Alvarez paused, then said something that Daniel would never forget. I didn't change my life. I changed one habit, and that habit changed me. Daniel leaned forward. What habit? Mr. Alvarez said. Discipline is not about doing a lot. It's about doing one small thing every day, even when you don't feel like it. He pointed to Daniel's shoes. Those are dirty. Daniel nodded. If I asked you to clean your entire life today, you'd fail, Mr. Alvarez continued. But if I asked you to clean your shoes every night, you could do that. Daniel frowned. How does that help? Mr. Alvarez smiled. Discipline starts small. Always. He pulled out a notebook and wrote, the one habit system. One habit. Same time. every day. No excuses. For you, Mr. Alvarez said, your habit will be this. Wake up at the same time every day and make your bed perfectly. Daniel almost laughed. That's it. That's it, Mr. Alvarez said. If you can't control your morning, you can't control your life. Mr. Alvarez gave Daniel a challenge. 30 days. Wake up at 6 a.m. No snooze. Make your bed neatly. Spend 10 minutes planning your day. Do nothing else. No big goals. No motivation videos. If you miss one day, Mr. Alvarez said, you start again from day one. Daniel hesitated. And if I succeed, then I'll show you the next step, Mr. Alvarez replied. That night, Daniel set his alarm for 6 a.m. He didn't feel excited. He felt scared. The alarm rang. His body screamed, sleep. His mind whispered, just today. He remembered his mother's medicine, his overdue rent, his own words on that bench. He stood up. He made his bed, slowly, awkwardly, imperfectly. But he did it. Day 1. Day 3 was harder. Day 7 felt pointless. Day 10 made him angry. Nothing had changed. He was still broke, still tired, still unnoticed. But something was different. For the first time in years, he was keeping a promise to himself. On day 15, he realized something shocking. Waking up was getting easier. On day 21, he started feeling uncomfortable when the bed wasn't neat. Discipline was quietly taking root. After 30 days, Daniel met Mr. Alvarez again. I did it, Daniel said. Every day. Mr. Alvarez nodded. Good. Now discipline grows. He added 2 new habits. 15 minutes of learning every morning, 15 minutes of movement. Walking, stretching, push-ups. That's it. Daniel asked again. That's it, Mr. Alvarez said again. But this time, Daniel understood. Weeks passed. Daniel started learning basic computer skills and Excel. He walked every morning. He slept earlier. He ate better, not because he wanted to, but because it fit his routine. At work, people noticed. You're more focused, a coworker said. You don't complain anymore, another added. Daniel wasn't trying to impress anyone. He was too busy following the system. Discipline removed decision-making. He no longer asked, should I? He simply did what the schedule said. 3 months later, something unexpected happened. The warehouse needed someone to track deliveries digitally. Daniel knew Excel. No one else did. His supervisor called him in. Can you handle this? He asked. Daniel answered calmly. Yes. That word yes used to scare him. Now it felt natural. His pay increased. His hours improved. His confidence skyrocketed. But the real win wasn't the money. The real win was this thought. I can trust myself. 6 months later, Daniel had a savings account. 1 year later, he moved into a better apartment. 2 years later, he was managing operations. People asked him, what changed? He always gave the same answer. I stopped waiting for motivation. I built discipline instead. He still woke up at 6 a.m. He still made his bed. Because discipline wasn't a phase. It was his identity. Let me ask you something. What is one small habit you know you should be doing, but keep avoiding? Not 10 habits. Not a perfect routine. Just one. Because your life doesn't change when you feel inspired. It changes when you do the boring thing every day. Discipline doesn't shout. It whispers. And if you listen to it long enough, it will take you places motivation never could. Tonight, set your alarm. Choose one small habit. Do it tomorrow, no matter how you feel. Not to impress anyone. Not for likes. Not for validation. Do it to become someone you can respect. Because winners are not built in moments of excitement. They are built in moments of resistance. And discipline is the habit that turns a broke man into a winner. Are you ready to start? Your future self is watching.